Hello children, today we are going to learn the lesson The Invention of Vita-Wonk from chapter 7, which was written by Roald Dahl. So he is a poet. Let us learn something about him first. So this Roald Dahl was a British novelist, short story writer, poet, screenwriter and wartime fighter pilot. He served in the Royal Air Force during Second World War. He rose to prominence as a writer in the 1940s with works for children and adults, and he became one of the world's best selling authors. He has been referred as one of the greatest storytellers for children. He got World Fantasy Award for Life Achievement and British Book Awards Children's Author of the Year in 1992. Okay, with this information, let us move to the story. Let us get introduced and then move to the story just as given for you. This is the story of a famous scientist's invention of the medicine Vita-Wonk to make people old. This was not easy for him as he first invented a medicine named Wonka Vita, which was so strong to make people younger and even disappeared. He got upset and decided to make people older. So he started studying age properties of different long lived things and finally succeeded in making the medicine called Vita-Wonk, means younger to older. Mr. Willy Wonk was a scientist. He first invented a tonic, Wonka Vita, to make people younger. But it was a powerful medicine as many people disappeared after their age went in minus. One person even became minus 87. The poor fellow had to wait 87 years to come back to normal position. Willy Wonk then decided to invent a new thing to reverse the harmful effect of the medicine. He decided to make people old now. Now he wanted to know what the oldest thing in the world was and what lived longer than anything else. His assistant Charlie named Tree, but question emerged which tree to find out. It was certainly not the fir or oak or cedar. They finally come to a solution, and it was a tree called bristlecone that grew in Nevada, USA. Such trees were 4,000 years old. Wonka got into his great glass elevator and rushed all over the world. He collected special items from the oldest living things. He took a pint of sap from the bristlecone pine, the toenail clippings from a 168-year-old Russian farmer, an egg laid by a 200-year-old tortoise, the whiskers of a 36-year-old cat, and so on. Many such things he collected. All those things are explained in another video. You can watch that. Mr. Wonka tracked down very old animals and took a bit of something from each one of them. In the end, he boiled and tested the product in his inventing room. He produced one small cupful of black liquid. He gave 4 drops of it to a brave young volunteer, Oompa Loompa, to see what happened. What was the result? Charlie asked. Mr. Wonka said that the effect of the medicine was swift and fantastic. The moment that young man gulped down those drops, he began growing old and wrinkled. His hair dropped off and his teeth also started falling out. In an instant, a 20-year-old boy became an old man of 75. In this way, Vita-Wonk was invented. So that's all about this story, children. Thank you.